details around the release? Russia is saying that there is an exchange happening with the Russian release of one of their prisoners for Fogel. So is this an exchange? I know others, Secretary Rubio was saying that this wasn't a one-for-one situation.
You know, I don't want to comment on that. I'm not sure what's happening in the United States today. I think that getting Marc Fogel out was critical, and the Russians were very, very helpful in that effort and very accommodating. And I think that's maybe a sign about how that working relationship between President Trump and President Putin will be in the future, and what that may portend for the world at large, for conflict and so forth. I think they had a great friendship, and I think now it's going to continue, and it's a really good thing for the world.
And any more details just in terms of your own visit, taking your own private plane, how this felt, and just how many have you been able to retrieve so far? 10?
It felt like I was blessed, like somebody reached down, touched me, and said, "You get to go do this," and or implement it on behalf of the president. And it felt that I was touched and blessed as a result.
Who did you meet with on the ground? Who did you work with on the ground in Russia in helping secure the release of Mr. Fogel?
Well, there's a gentleman from Russia. His name is Kirill, and he had a lot to do with this. And he was important. He was an important interlocutor, bridging the two sides, and so I would point that out. But I would also say that His Highness Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia, he was instrumental as well. He has a very strong friendship with President Trump, and behind the scenes he was encouraging and pushing and looking for the right result, and it was helpful. It really was.
Was he pushing the Russians?
I think that he was just, I just think that he was a cheerleader for the deal. He was a cheerleader for this rapprochement, where the two leaders would come together. And that's what happened. So thank God. Sometimes you don't get a good result. Here we got a very good result, and Marc Fogel is the evidence of that.
Do you know what your next trip is, Steve?
I don't think I have one. It'll be as directed. President Trump, he winds me up, points me.